Okay, let me share the Trello. Oh, sorry. Okay, oh, not found. Okay, I think Jing colleagues have to share the Trello because I use the GW account for whereby, because when I use Tandy, I don't know.
So the Trello is already shared, Tendi. Do you still need me to help?
In my set is board not found. What happened?
Oh, it could be because of
I
the
need to sync up.
you
You
need
need to log into Trello first.
Uh,
yeah.
um,
And then when you go to whereby, you need to start whereby on where you normally log into Trello.
let
Yeah.
me use my my account.
Okay. Yep. Well, we'll be here waiting for you. Yep.
Is this a bumblebee over there at base?
I don't know.
I think I'm Decepticon. Okay, thank you, Jing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so yeah, so today my secretary will be Om
It's
Rafiq.
me.
So please, did you already open the community notes?
Of course.
Okay, thank you, Om. Okay, jump to the initiative. This is, I think this is new initiative from Andre for CM tax. They're blocking the calendar on Region 3 properties. Could you tell us more about this, Andre?
Okay, thank you. This is actually not an initiative, as we have
Okay.
also a template for tasks that we want to do. I made it also because just just want to record what I did with this task, because Jogja are currently extending their the period of emergency during this coronavirus until 30th of June. So I'm gonna ask all my our owner whether if they want to block or do something about their property or what they're gonna do with that. So that's just the what the intended outcome of this task. And I already give update, another update actually. So for today, Omah Kuning and Gria Wirasaban willing to block their calendar until 3rd of June. I think by this task too, you will know update about Yogyakarta, as well as you are not, maybe you don't really know about how Yogyakarta, and maybe this will be give you another point of view of Yogyakarta property. That's all my update about that, Kak Andy.
Okay, thank you, Andre. So, I believe that today we have the check-in at Pendopo, right? Is it Pendopo is okay, still okay?
Actually, Airbnb already canceled it, and I already
Okay.
update on the bigger, the
Okay.
reservation value and everything.
Yeah, thank you, Andre, for the
Yes.
update. Okay, next to my card. So for the CSC Ultimate, so the latest update is yesterday I had put the video, and then I need the feedback from you guys about the video of Taman Kutu for the assessment. What do you think if Taman Kutu is need more monitoring or what? Maybe start from Andre.
Okay, I will give a comment about that. I already watched the video, and it is such a complete video where he did from the preparation. They did the cleaning one by one, step by step, and I think we can start to put that as CSC. And I already make a content request about that. And yeah, I love the video how they make it flow, make it structured by the standard that we already made, and I can certify them. So the next step of monitoring, if they have another guest, we can do again the monitoring about that. And that's
Okay.
my comment about it.
Yeah, thank you, Andre. And then do you have any update about the CSC for today?
Yeah, sure. So I have update. This is about property that we already socialized and training. That we have me, Philip, Pondok Nini, and Kyle want to do their video, and they will submit it. I think they will submit by this week, so I can check whether if they're okay to certify or not. And we still have one. UVH Uluwatu Village House still have no further response about this, and I believe Om Rafiq already also contact them again. So that's my update. Actually, that we have also Despacito already sending their video. But actually, if I send you, if you maybe see my message on the Slack, I said that Despacito already certified. So I think I'm not ready to certify them, and I already contact Tarik, but Tarik as the I'm sorry, who managed there, and I want them to send again the video, the full video when they're due on the bedroom only. I want to check on the bedroom only before I want to certify them. Actually, they already made a good video, but I need to recheck again about the bedroom cleaning. That's all my update, Kak Tendi.
Okay, thank you, Andre, for the update. Okay, next card to the CMC.2. This is for the bigger training and feature. So yesterday, Rian already contacted Puri Sabina because the Puri Sabina is the next batch, and then Puri Sabina will ready next week. I will schedule it on Monday if possible for Puri Sabina as well around at 3 p.m. Okay, that's for update for the bigger training. Okay, next card to the C.3. This is the latest update is yesterday, so I had scheduled it for the tomorrow for the digitized check-in process for the Puri Kelapa, Maharaja, and Taman Kutu. Will be on the session, and then we'll give the update by tomorrow after 3 p.m. Okay, it's done. Next to the Jing card for the finance dashboard owner independence. Jing, could you give us the update?
Sure. So, sorry I wasn't able to attend actually yesterday. There was some urgent work and the revenue side of the business. So let me see. Okay, so yesterday, Pat David attended to the. Okay, very good. And I just need to ask: Do we have any more? Do we have any more attendees today? Anybody?
Today we postpone Pak
Okay.
Puri Kelapa because he's got operation for.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Amit has an operation.
Hospital, yeah. It's now it's like a sarap kejepit. What does it mean?
What's called saraf kejepit? It's like
Pinched nerve.
Now if you what is called sarap kejepit, right?
Oh, look it up. Okay. All right.
The muscles.
Okay, got it. So in this particular case, what I'd like to do is I'd like to delegate this to probably Rian and Tendi at this point. I think I've already led through the process, and what I'd like to do, if possible, is can I move this card, Tendi, or I'd like to move it over to Rian stack at the moment. Okay. So he doesn't have any primary initiatives or pivots that I see at the moment. So I'd like to move it to Rian. And what I'll note on this is I'll comment to Rian. At Rian, I'd like to delegate this initiative, this pivot to you for follow up. Okay. So I think Rian already knows how to organize it. He's actually at the most crucial juncture, which is the invitation phase. The invitations, if work well, we get bigger attendance. If they don't work well, we get smaller attendance. But I think Rian kind of knows how to demonstrate the finance dashboard and how it works. And who does the webinar? Is it still Lilis or does
Lilis?
Okay, all right. So I think they can cooperate then between Rian and Lilis to get this more widespread. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Great. Thank you, Jim, for the update. And then next to the Rafi card for CMA.1.1 for product improvement based on the survey. Could you please give us the update, Rafi?
Yes, thank you, Tendi. So the update is maybe you can check because I don't get the access, Jing, because you are on the survey on the webinar 2020, right?
Right. Let me ask Steve for that. Yes.
Okay. That is first one. Maybe you can upload it there, Jing, the result. And then about the survey, coaching the finance bigger is the improvement because that is, and I speak with Bayu, so every owner is doing the finance dashboard. That is the improvement, and they already know how to use the bigger. That is the most important. So that is the improvement from 3.0 and 4.0. So This one is, I think is, I motion this to what's called done, because we need to, what is called, need to feedback from the survey from webinar. Did I get the second for this? Second from Jing. Can you move to done? I think.
Yeah, I
But
think you have to put first.
yeah, after put, Jing will put the result here, or PD. Maybe you can tag PD or.
Rafik, sorry, it's not video. It's just me. Yeah, I thought it was the company tool survey, but
Yeah.
no, it's just my survey. So I'll get that for you today.
Okay, thank you. That is the update from the card. I think after that, maybe next Monday we will discuss, because this is the, what is called, the deadline is 31st of May. So
First.
next
Okay.
Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
Next Monday we will discuss to move to done or okay. Okay. Next to.
Okay. Thank you, Rafik. So please write on the comment, Jing, please attach the result of the webinar, or maybe share the link to Rafik as well, share the access. So yeah,
Yeah.
Rafik also can open. Okay, thank you, Rafik. Next to the CMH.1.0, setting the hospitality standard.
Wait a minute, I'm still writing on the. Yeah. So this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is already sent to the MPP, Mivila, Kencana, Pondok Kita, and Rakarai, and they said, "Oh, this is very good, because this is the real SOP." But this one I need to asking Bayu regarding this one, because Bayu asking this one, the hospital standard, and then that's why I tag Bayu that one. Please check the kan babau and advice. So today at 2:30 I will join the product development. So I will talk with Bayu about this, and then after that I will put the, what's called, the result. I'm meeting with Bayu here.
Okay. Oh, Rafik, maybe could you double check? I think you mentioned the wrong email to Bayu, because that's Bayu unused. Maybe you can tag to the right, because Bayu have two emails.
I think this one is join the paper.
Because yeah, if you put at Bayu,
Yeah, this one.
yeah, the other one, yeah, with
This
the
one,
link.
right?
Yeah, I think yeah.
Okay.
Can just put that. Okay. Thank you, Rafik,
Thank you.
for the update.
Yeah.
Okay, Rian is already. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe we jump to the check the discussion management. Okay. Let me open the paper. Okay, we check here. So we will discuss the topic, right? Okay, I would like to start on the. Also, sir. So the CRM is start we schedule on Monday for the
Yeah.
CRM. Okay.
So what I'd like to do is actually to open up this exploration. We need to do some research.
Yeah.
The thing is that we've talked to numerous people about community management, and the one tool it seems like everybody uses except us is a
Yeah.
CRM.
Okay.
Anybody had any experience with CRMs before? Wait, Rafik, at your last jobs, have you ever worked on like a CRM, like Salesforce or HubSpot or no? Okay, all right. Tend to you? No.
I don't have any experience yet, but before the Barantum is already explained about the system on CRM as well,
Okay.
because yeah, they have also that system, the tools.
Okay. CRM should be. I'm not really sure of how to use it. Honestly, I've never really.
I think it's like a database of the
Yeah,
customer, right?
for each
Yeah.
customer, and it allows basically a it's like Trello for a customer,
Mm,
right? So that's like what we did for the PRM. Trello works okay for time being, but when things get more complex, it might not be the best way. So
mm,
that's the whole idea behind using a CRM. Okay,
yeah.
that's it.
I think in the hotel they use it for the repeaters, sir. So
Yes,
yeah, so they will know which repeater, which not. So they will get give discount or something special. Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, for engagement. Okay. Okay. Next. But I don't know who read this because there's no name yet. Like here. About the how can we improve the bandwidth between employees at BV and the community. Okay, maybe
Oh, that's me. That was me.
oh, okay. So this is from Jing. Maybe Om Rafiq, do you have any thoughts or comment for this? How can we improve the bandwidth between employees at BV and the community?
So now the question is with community, right?
Hmm.
Right. So if you asking, so we are also community as employees, the community as well. So the if related to partner or related to guest, I think for the guest, I think 100% employees engaging with the guest, right? That is improvement
Mhm.
because we now the inquiries we never like. I think it's now is Slack is very good, so we have inquiries and then that is engagement between employee and the community. The community is guest, right?
Yeah.
The partner now the GM, the community management is going to partner. That is community. I think it's improvement. Now I think the still need to improve is the leadership. So because it's now like leadership is now they are still focused on their chapter. So it's not big vision. For example, like me, for example, I just focus on community. So uh, what happened with this one? What happened with this one? We don't know. We need more engagement on the leadership skills. That is my point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, how about you, G?
Well, okay, wait. Excuse me.
Oh, that's you.
Bless you.
Thank you. So what the nature of this question is how do we actually get so community meaning the owner community, how do we get it so that let's say somebody like inside our company, if anybody wants to talk to anybody else, there's a pretty easy way to do it. You can do it through Slack, you can do it through Paper, you can do it through Trello. There's a lot of bandwidth. There's a lot of of space to communicate an idea.
Opportunity. Yeah.
But when we talk to our community, it's a very narrow bandwidth, right? It's generally just through WhatsApp. And that isn't like we've talked about before, that's not the optimal communication for project management. It's not also the optimal communication through through other means. So the question is it possible, or how could it be possible, let's say, to take our communication fabric and extend it outside the company? Could it be possible to get owners on Slack, right? For example, could it be possible to have their calendars available so that we could see what they were doing and we could ping them when they were available, right? Would it be possible to get owners using Trello, right? I know that might sound crazy right now, but I remember when it was crazy thinking owners would use WhatsApp to communicate the messages that we did as well. That was novelty at first. That's what we mean by extending the bandwidth. But also, yes, Rafik, I know. It could be other ways too. It could be maybe we send out occasional emails, or this idea is how do we actually get more contact with the owners so that we don't always feel like we're talking but they're not understanding, or they don't care to understand, or whatever else, right? Look at how many times we've had to put in how many hours to reach how many owners so far. So far this week, I don't know how many times we hosted the 3C finance dashboard, like three times, right? How many owners have we reached? I don't know, like maybe three, four. Yeah. So that's not a lot of bandwidth, right? We've spent collectively at least three people, at least 3 hours, like 9 hours of our time to try to reach three owners. So that's not a lot of bandwidth. We want to have the opposite. We want to have like what Apple has, right? When Apple has a meeting, three people go on stage on Apple, and millions of people watch that particular event. So that's where we would get massive amounts of bandwidth. So then the question is, how do we get from where we are today to where, like, let's say Apple is, where when they have an event, millions of people attend. So I think that is that's my question here, right? How can we extend that bandwidth? Oh,
Uh,
Tenny. Okay.
Mm, yes, yeah. I got your point, sir.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. So,
I think Andre had a question actually. Yeah, Andre.
Andre.
Sorry. I just want to say that 2 days ago, this is coincidence actually, sir, that I did another message with PD that talking about how can we make. I was thinking about online community attendance, so we can check their availability and they can check their how they do that. And I think PD was just thinking about that, and I was the one who, also thinking about that too, because when we are having a lot of initiative here, like let's say we have 3C, we have CSC, something like that, we have to also to be adjust to their availability of our kind of like that, and and here how to improve the bandwidth between the employee and the community is just to limit their options. We already did that actually when we did the 3C. We have an honor office hour. We limit there that we only have this time.
Hmm.
That's actually how to improve. I think that's the way how to improve it, sir.
Hmm.
And also maybe we can also give another option about that. Maybe we have instead of 5, we have maybe like 2 or 1, something like that after the lunch, something like that. And
Yeah,
yeah, I was thinking that we have another optional time to have
definitely.
the owner office.
I think so. I think so. Okay, we
Um,
can offer more variability, and maybe it'll be like 2 bus schedules rather than 1 bus schedule to have that. Okay.
okay, thank you, Andre, for the thoughts. I think from me, what I got from Zing statement is so I think this is kind of like the live on Facebook or on YouTube, right? So when you are live on the media social, so you just talk with, maybe have a meeting with 3 people, and then everybody can watch it if they want to watch your live, right? If you live on Facebook or something. Uh, I think, yeah, maybe we can try to do that, maybe when we are on the CSC program, for example, like a session socialization or something. Instead we record it. Maybe like on the Facebook. Actually, the recording is automatically, right after you finish the live. The video is there, automatic record, for example. So yeah, when you do live, so it's not only our partner but everyone, the audience can watch it again about our program.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think for that one, Tendi, we have to be careful because
Yeah,
we have to avoid the mistake that we did last time, right? Where we invited everybody except our partners, and
yeah,
a lot of people came that were not immediately relevant. We do this for a reason at the end of the day.
mm,
We do this for a reason because we want to guide our community to be
yeah,
a innovative hospitality community. And part of that has to be, okay, all right, so who is our community? Yes, it's people that are currently we're working with. But it could also be people who we don't work with yet, right? And it could be people that are potential community members in the future. So, but I think the core is we need to move the people that we have direct relationships with first. And I think it's okay. Right now we're building a bridge, right? So we have some components that are right, and we have some components that need to be built on the other side so that we get this cross, we get this connection. And the component that I feel like still that isn't exactly right is the invitation, right? If we're inviting people for what seems to be crucial to their business, why are they not showing up? Maybe we're not telling them how urgent it is. Maybe we're not creating a sense, oh, this is a webinar. I get 15 invites to webinars, right? I don't have time to do one more. So I think it should answer the question, what's in it for me? Why should I spend an hour of my time today to be here? And the best answer to that question is make money. And people will be like, oh, okay, all right, yeah, sure. I want to make money. That's why I'm partnering with Bukit Vista, right? So come to this webinar to learn how to make money. And then people will come, right? And then then I think it becomes easy. And it's true. The intent of the webinar is to drive better revenue results
Yeah.
from the partners. So yeah, it's pretty well aligned. Yeah. The
Okay.
benefit, yeah, we have to state the benefit, not just come to class, listen, like fuck, go to class. I don't want to go to class, right? But yeah, I have to say, come and learn secrets on how to make money during crisis. So then that should be able to drive better attention. I'm thinking. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Jing.
Yep.
So for this one, how can we improve the bandwidth between the employee at the DP and the community? Actually, we try to build the bridge first, yeah, the bridge, and then try to find the way that how the right things that or the right action that we can do for get the more audience interesting to us to join our meeting or information, so that will be help to them as well actually. Okay, can we move to the second?
Yes.
Okay, how can we reduce the high interruption communication, asynchronous communication? Could you tell us about this, Jim?
Oh, yeah, sure. I think we're already doing that already. Sorry, it wasn't asynchronous. It should be synchronous communication.
Yeah.
So how do we reduce, let's say, people calling us all the time? How do we reduce people complaining about, I can't find my payment? How do we reduce, like, my keys aren't where I expect it to be? So I think we're already doing that, and we're making progress. We need to prepare beforehand. Preparation time is always not urgent, but important. But when something happens, it's always urgent and important at the same time. So I think the key to that is to prepare and budget time before problems happen to fix them, rather than waiting for problems to happen and then fixing them after the problem has happened. So I think we're already actually on track on that one. That one I'm not so worried about anymore. This one we can probably delete. I think we're on our way, right?
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you.
But the next one is a key question. How do we get the community to adopt best practices faster?
Okay, so this one, so I would like to open this one also. Maybe from Rafik, do you have any advice how we get the community to adopt best practice faster? For example, like a bigger, how they can adopt that system, and then if we have a new system, yeah, like a 3C, how actually they can get adopt faster.
No, I think the best way is coaching, right? And how do we coach them? That is the question. Same like yesterday, we really I'm really excited to explain about payment to Luli. Luli is the most complicated payment because it's 22 rooms and for bigger, right? And she understand about that, and she understand everything. So the complicated, she understand. That mean uh, the practice is working. That mean your coach is uh, working. So the at least the best way is the correct method is the coaching for my side.
Okay, thank you, Rafik. I think from my side also, I'm agree with Rafik. So actually, if maybe if Rafik have like the system of or the coaching or the method of the coaching, maybe could you share us as well how you coach the partner to make them really understand, because yeah sometimes if we are do the wrong coaching, maybe they just like, oh yeah, maybe we can just like what's called sambil jalan, like that. So but from that statement, I think the owner is not really understand about what we deliver, right? If they said like sambil jalan, because if they said like, okay, I understand, okay, I really understand about this, okay, so that's like a tell that they really understand. Yeah, I think the right method of the coaching is the key point of the adoption of the partner. Okay, maybe from Jing, you have any advice?
No, actually, that was very good. Thank you, Rafik and Tendi, for arriving at that. That's a key answer that I'm looking for. Um, my only constraint would be let's back to helping others help themselves. So coaching is one thing, but then doing the work for them is another thing, right? So I think we need to be clear that the coach is not the athlete. So you don't need to do it for them. You just get it so that they can do themselves, and then they should be able to help themselves. And they should actually be appreciative. They should go, "Wow, this is awesome. I really enjoy having the independence of being able to find my own payments
Yeah.
or solve my own problems without having to come to Rafik or Tendi all the time." Right? Yeah, that's why we make a video. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jing.
Yep.
Okay, for from Andre, do you have any thoughts for how we actually make the faster adoption? Maybe like a for Jogja, Honor, or Nusa Penida.
Okay, I always agree with Om Rafiq that we have to do a good method on coaching. But I will give another additional information. But maybe we can also make another that make the discussion is more intense. First one, we can compare when people are coming into strange community and big community. They might be feel like weird or maybe feel like something like that. By doing this more intense, more P2P maybe we can make it more in understanding and make them more feel like get in touch with us. And also if we are done with some property, we can also trigger them and by saying like, hey, we already did this with this, why don't you? We already did this with this, why don't you? Kind of just trigger and also do it more intense. It's good to build community with our community like that. That's from me.
Okay, thank you, Andre. So, I think this is like a more work on the first time, right? Like in the first time, we have to more intense to them, and then more intense, and then trigger them. Then after that, I think they will like try to can like individual by help themselves as well. Okay, thank you, Andre. I think we already covered two topic of the discussion management. That's really great advice from you guys. Thank you so much. So for the next, Om Rafi, could you share the notes? Okay, thank you, Om Rafiq. So for the meeting highlight today is from Andre, blocking calendar on Jogja property. The next operational, and then from me is the video Taman Kutu, and then there's some advice or feedback from Andre and Om Rafiq as well. Okay, and then from Jig is delegate Surya, Rian, and Telly to continue the finance dashboard, and then from Rafiq is Jing will share the result from webinar, waiting from Bayu comment for hospitality standard. Okay, I think that's that, and then for the next chairman is moment. Okay, is Andre, and then the secretaries will be me. Okay, so the next scrum is on Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Everyone or Faris, do you have any comment or do you have any advice for the last talk? Okay, I think all good then. So feedback time, guys. Just a quick feedback. Okay, from Andre.
Tandy, I have to admit, I always love your flow on every initiative, talking one step by step. I admit that the feedback is, I think, currently I have no feedback. Just admitting you that. Keep this good process.
Thank you,
Love the
Andre.
video.
Next to Mr. Jing.
I agree. I think Tendi, you have a very like yeah, it's very calm. It creates a sense of trust, and it's yeah, and you covered everything, I think, and it was actually quite Happy to see you lead a discussion in a very collective way, and we're able to generate good ideas out of that. So yeah, that's an improvement. Yeah, congratulations, very good.
Thank you, sir. Okay, next to Pak Rapi.
Thank you, Tandy. So I think you know the track because if you are drive for motocross, you know the track, right? So I think it's good. So it's no advice from me. It's good.
Okay, thank you, Om. From Faris, do you have any advice? You listen us, right?
I think all the member has a good positive feedback for Mas Tandy.
Thank
So
you.
do I. All is good, and I love to hear the voice of Mas Tandy. So okay.
Okay,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you,
All is good.
Faris.
Paris,
Yeah.
can you introduce yourself?
Okay.
So we want to know more about you.
Okay.
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 Sorry, yeah, I should have let Forrest have an opportunity to do that. That's my bad as a host. Forrest, yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Faris. I'm from Bandung, and now I'm doing an internship in Bukit Vista as content and digital marketing. Now, I have tasked to shadowing the CEO, Mr. Jing. So I will follow wherever uh, they are. I include this meeting and another meeting. Okay, I will follow. Thank you.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Paris.
thank you, Faris. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Okay. Okay, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for joining the meeting. So I'm going to finish this meeting. Do you
Okay.
have second? Okay, Jing. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good
See you
day.
on the leadership, yeah.
All right.
Okay, have a nice
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Okay.
Ah.
Tip. Oh, Forrest, let's go ahead and take a break. You probably need a break for lunch, so I'll see you at 2 o'clock in the same room. That will be the HR scrum, and then you'll get to see what I'm doing with you from
Okay.
my own perspective. Yeah. Okay.
Pada,
So okay. See you then. Bye bye.
pada
Yes, sir.
2 o'clock